Hey, ladies and gents, we're back after I don't know how long since we played D&D, but here we are.
3 weeks.
3 weeks since we played Strange Aeons. It's good to be back. It's nice, yes? It's nice. It's nice to be back. It's nice to be back, yes?
I'm happy to be here.
Where we last left off, the party delved into the Dreamlands once again to go after the Viscount's Signet Ring. Your latest choice of pursuit from the list of items that may appease the mad poet when you meet him in the Dreamlands. You found yourself in a very, very strange sunset ballroom.
It's weird.
In a high tower atop a lovely city outside, being bathed in the sunset orange glow. It was quickly became clear that something strange was afoot, as several people throughout the ball were periodically grabbed by some sort of strange sticky web dangling from the ceiling, which seemingly was out of view, obscured by some roiling darkness floating around up ahead. You met the Viscount, who agreed to hand over his signet ring in exchange for performing for him a service. He would need you to pass on his notice of rejection to 3 ballgoers that he had promised the Sunset Waltz to, a dance position of great esteem that would occur very shortly for one lucky person and the Viscount. The Viscount had realized that supposedly his beloved had arrived, and then thus he must reject the other 3 possibilities at the ball. So you went to work. Balthus seduced one of the local vampires and passed on her rejection in exchange for a quick suck of his blood.
She got what was coming to her.
I can't remember what the second one was. What was it? Oh, a local merchant who was rebuked very, very harshly by Aether after taking quite an offense to his rejection. And you found the third woman, a pauper who had been captured, was one of the unlucky people who had been sucked up into the darkness up above. You climbed a ladder up into the catwalks that were obscured by this magical darkness, fought against a group of very strangely mutated and twisted Etacaps and their spider minions before rescuing the woman. And she was still very, very disappointed in missing out on her dance with the Viscount, but gladly accepted his rejection after you saved her life. The Viscount gave you his thanks and passed on his signet ring, as well as a few other trinkets. And then you bared witness to the Sunset Waltz as he performed it with a great 7-legged spider that descended from the ceiling, much to the disgust of many of the onlookers who were very careful to hide their disgust. And you quickly left, returning to the material plane. Whereas Balthus and Gideon, I think one of you succumbed to the curse once again, and one of you managed to save. I think it was Balthus.
Balthus passed us, right?
Balthus passed, I think.
Yeah, and I am Fatigo.
Bringing us to where we are now, it is dawn on the 11th day of the voyage. And the day is yours. What would you like to do?
Gideon will get up and instantly take his... Will start making his extracts and instantly use one of them, which is his Lesser Restoration extract to get rid of that fatigue.
Okay.
I think. And I can't... Yeah, reducing one of the... Can't do anything else. So I will take that.
We have completed the research for this next item, haven't we?
You have not, no. You know,
Oh.
you did start the research, but you didn't manage to glean any information about the skull of Ghoul royalty. So, research awaits.
Knowledge, history.
To research the skull of Ghoul royalty is knowledge dungeoneering, knowledge planes, or knowledge religion.
I have none of those.
Do I have any of those?
Gideon has all three. And
I've got
You-
knowledge planes. I
Cool.
can assist if you want.
Aether will be able to assist you.
if you were to succeed, it would be a plus 17. That would be very nice.
Can I roll real dice, Josh, or do I have to roll in Pathfinder in Hero Lab?
You're like, you hate Hero Lab dice now.
You can roll on Foundry if you like.
Ooh.
Oh. Better, mildly better.
I think to assist is just a 10, right?
The DC is 10, yeah.
Yeah. So it's not as bad as trying to get the roll itself.
Well,
Well, okay. Which and that was plain.
I-
So
I
look,
just
I
don't know
appreciate
much about
appreciate
it,
the help,
you know?
but I think
It's all gibberish to me, you know?
I can do it by myself. It's fine. It's fine. Knowledge planes.
I feel like I'm just more in the way, you know?
100%. 31.
31, that'll do it. That'll do it. Alright, so
And that's
you...
a D10 or 12, did you say?
It is
Is it
a
different?
D12 plus your intelligence modifier.
1, 2, 3, 4. If I remember correctly. Yep. Let's roll. Come on, a 16. Oh, it was sitting on that 10. 13.
That's a big one. So
Boy.
that takes it down. Okay, so you pull out the 3 tomes that you had separated from the stash last time you researched this subject. The Codex of 3 Prescriptions, the Manual of Silence, and the Unified Manual of Understanding. One of them turns out to be a folio regarding extraplanar undead. You find a section describing the ghouls of the Dreamlands. It tells you that the ghouls of the Dreamlands are far more social, though no less wicked, than their bestial kin in the waking world. They have rich histories and large communities led by royalty. A discourse on the dreaded plateau of Lang that you find within the Manual of Silence discusses the ghoul inhabitants of a place called the Plateau of Lang, the same place that the denizens of Lang, the strange beings you've been dealing with from the Dreamlands here and there, also come from. It says these ghouls of Lang are more powerful than their material plane cousins, and the Lang ghouls are shrewder than their lesser kin. This is all you are able to find out today.
And then that's in that 8-hour session?
Yeah.
Okay. Anything about weaknesses of ghouls in there? Does it talk about the anatomy of the ghouls or anything like that?
That will be a separate check.
Am I able to, because if I found details about that in the chapter, I would
Yeah.
definitely read a bit more into it.
You can roll a
religion.
knowledge religion, yeah.
31.
31. Alright, so in this folio of the undead that you found, you do a little more research on the Ghoul of Lang. You know, just like their material plane counterparts, they spread disease with their melee attacks and paralysis, just like the normal ghouls. You know that they are immune to cold. They are undead, so they have the usual undead traits.
Right. Awesome.
Other than that, yeah, they're basically just beefed up ghouls.
After learning this information, whenever it is, I will go find the others to discuss this with them. Just so we can prepare of what we're thinking of using, or how we should react if we get into a fight with them.
What would everyone else like to do throughout the day while Gideon and Afe are carrying out their research?
I think I'll go tell the crew a joke.
Alright. What joke you gonna tell the crew?
How do you know if your magic sword is blunt?
Ooh,
When it starts critiquing your form during
You've
combat.
had 3 weeks of getting. How?
roll a performance check.
Give him a negative.
Where's my performance? I'm so blind today. There you go. Oof. That one didn't land very well. I need to work on my timing.
Yeah. You used a lot of big words that the sailors didn't really understand, and it's kind of... They just assumed you were speaking in tongues again, and went about their business. Is there anything you'd like to do throughout the day, Heimlich?
Not particularly. I think I'll just, while they're screwing around with researching the ghouly boy, I think I'll do some research and maybe to the green idol.
Okay. Here. So that will require knowledge history, knowledge planes, or knowledge religion.
I can do history.
Alright, go for it.
Would like to roll, please? One roll. 12.
Well, you do not. There is just you spend the day trawling through the casket of books and tomes that belong to Laos, and you're just unsure. You don't find any references to a greenstone idol among them. What would the group like to do with the evening?
I will
Okay.
share the. Oop, carry on.
We're talking from
My research.
3 p.m. onward.
Yeah, I'm continuing my my research here because we don't have a place to go yet.
Alright, do you want to give
I
it
am-
another crack?
Yeah, boy.
I'll give it another crack.
Oh, even worse. 11.
Yeah, after 16 hours of research, it's like throw your hands in the air. You just like cannot find anything amongst Laus's just mad ramblings in his dream journals.
Next.
Gideon will.
That was to my assist roll.
Okay,
Uh,
is a 15 is a success.
You're assisting me in playing
Yes.
again.
yeah.
Alright, so this is with a +2. Only a 29.
Roll d12.
Come on, baby. Lucky 16. Yeah!
Oh yeah.
Oh. Alright, I'm glad I've done that now.
Dear.
All right. So you managed to glean the last part of the research. The skull of Ghoul royalty. You learn the proper phrase that allows you to use the Dreamlands excursion occult ritual to reach the place within the Dreamlands where Count Laus had attained his skull of Ghoul royalty. Since you rolled so high, I will say you managed to decipher one of Laus's mad, rambling dream reports. It seems that he infiltrated this Ghoul city, which is deep underground in a cavern, and had stolen this skull of Ghoul royalty, which belonged to a Ghoul queen, apparently, and he managed to steal it from the Ghouls before fleeing from the Dreamlands. He robbed it from a graveyard. Mausoleum, rather.
I didn't and it's not just it's a particular Ghoul skull.
It's not. It's just broadly just skull of Ghoul royalty, not a particular Ghoul.
Okay,
Yeah.
gotcha. Okay.
Could we find some ghouls?
Dub
and-
them knights or
Yeah,
kings,
and a
then
patch of
murder
land,
them.
and then, you know,
If we convince the
worship them as
Ghoul,
monarchs.
yeah, if we set up a civilization around a particular Ghoul, so they think that they are a king.
Yeah,
would
what
this work
defines
mad?
royalty?
Yeah, what? Yeah. I'm sorry. All right. Well, I will share the news with my party members. I've found a sentence in the phrase that we need to say to be able to gain access to the dominion of the ghouls to find out if we can get this skull of theirs. The royal skull. It appears that the gentleman he stole it last time. So I don't know about you guys, but I'm not very fortuitous for trying to be silent. I think that's probably more up your alley, Aether. He kind of points at you.
Yeah, probably.
Sneaky up, but fantastic. Well, yeah. Well, in fact, pulls out his pocket and reduced person extract. This might help, you know, make it a bit smaller, perhaps, but only if you think so.
I'd rather be able to fight things
Yes,
if
no.
I,
Yes,
you know.
yes. Well, you've always got the other potion, the extracts I can give you. Well, I'll save this one. I'll save this extract for Bowser's.
Yes, he seemed to like it previously.
It worked well. Yes. Would you guys be game to visit tonight? How are you feeling?
Better than I usually do most nights, so
You do look a bit more pepper than usual.
yeah, I actually don't feel that fatigued as I would normally.
If we have a place to go, I suggest we go there post haste.
Yes.
Where's the professors? We'll get them to document this at the same time.
What, right here? We never left.
Yes, come forth. We're going to enter the Dreamland again.
Oh, capital. Look forward to the convulsing.
No, as long as it's entertaining for you. I'll lead them in.
Alright, so the four of you gather around the crew cabin. And once again, begin the ritual, adding this last stanza of the incantation to the end as you pass around the carved spiral staircase trinket. Gets heavier and heavier, and you drop it to the floor, and just like always, the aperture staircase opens up that goes down into the darkness. And one by one, you each descend.
Big City 2012. Ooh. That's pretty good. The original track sounds very Silent Hill. I love it.
You outside. Yeah, this will do.
Scott, did you ever play Silent Hill 4, The Room?
Alright, so
The one where
you awaken in a cabin, dark cabin, lit all around by torches. As you, the four of you, spin around and take in the sights and gain your bearings, you see that you appear to be among some sort of army encampment or outpost. There's fortifications all around. There's tents. There's campfires. There's several figures milling about, doing different things. As you look around, you realize that you're surrounded by an encampment of ghouls. They all seem to be well dressed. Some of them even in some kind of uniform. And as you take in the sight, that you see they are indeed some sort of army detachment or something. You see ghouls sparring in the corner, hitting punching bags, swinging crude weapons at dummies. You see that there's a ghoul like cooking something that looks questionable over at some sort of mess tent. And you see that you are, as you look up, you are indeed in some sort of what must be a side cabin. You see tunnels leading off either way outside the encampment, separated by large carved palisades made of some sort of strange stone, and here and there some large chunks of crystal acting as palisade as well. You hear some sort of strange muttering. You look in the other direction. You see there is two types of ghouls around. There is what appears to be the normal run-of-the-mill ghouls that you've seen before, and they seem to be led or commanded by these other sort of green-skinned ghouls that have more of a canine face than humans. A few of these normal-looking ghouls, who are also wearing clothes that aren't quite as nice as the other ghouls, so they're kind of tattered here and there. They seem to have been standing in some sort of half circle, almost kind of surrounding you. And they, as you came to consciousness and began looking around, they were chanting in some strange tongues. One of them noticed you, and he sort of points at the four of you. He's like, the four of them sort of turn, and this sort of like look of utter shock on their face. One of them drops to his knees. Another one approaches you, and he's like, You've been sent! Oh, warriors of Nyarlathotep! Are you here to help us?
Can I do a knowledge religion check?
Yeah, go for it.
On that name drop right there. 27.
27. You've heard, while studying Laus's tomes, you've seen mentions of Nyarlathotep, who is referred to sometimes as the crawling chaos. Laus seem to worship him as some sort of elder god, or old one, as they're called.
I will kind of look at everyone around me and put out our hands in a very godly-like manner.
I will also, I guess, do the same. I'll follow the Gideon's lead.
The ghoul turns around. The ghoul turns around to the other ghouls that were standing behind him and throws his arms up. He's like, "Praise be to Nyarlathotep! He has sent his warriors down to assist us in reclaiming our home."
Yes.
Children of our faith, tell us the tale of your woe. Tell us what's wrong. Why you need us?
Our city has been overrun by the Gugs. We have armed ourselves and trained ourselves, and we're going to take it back, but we are few and far between. We need your help, warriors of Nyarlathotep.
Show us where the destination is. Any battle plans you might have?
That would be my responsibility. Another voice from behind you. You turn around to see one of the more canine-looking ghouls dressed in a uniform. He's standing there with his arms crossed, sort of head cocked to the side, scrutinizing you. And who would you be?
Warriors sent to aid.
Warriors, you say?
Yes.
These boobs behind you might think you're denizens of Nyarlathotep, but I know better. Who are you really?
No, he's right. We are warriors.
Well, clearly, I can see from the shining gear, the shield, the shiny blade and whatnot, but where are you from?
The heavens.
We are sent by the god himself
Roll a bluff check.
as his right hand man. I want to use is there any scripture that I could word off towards him or anything like that? that I would know from
Sure,
my
yeah,
research?
there is, but it'll still require a bluff check to...
Can I assist with my bluff?
Yep.
Or lead the bluff?
Please lead them. Oh, maybe I should assist your bluff. I think. Allow me to assist your bluff. An 18. It was a 19 minus 1. So
a 14.
Oh wait, did I roll? Oh, for God's sake.
You rolled higher than me, and I have +8.
Oh, I have minus 1.
Wow. That's gonna be one of those nights.
It's gonna be one of those
I'm
nights.
growing tired of the lies. So his hand moves towards his blade.
Look. Okay, look. We've been experiencing dreams, lucid dreams, where we can visit different planes and different places in particular. Some haven't been as friendly as most, so when you get revered as a god, you're taking advantage of the situation. I'm sorry, he starts to apologize until the acolytes around him. Sorry for
The canine ghoul sort of leans past you at the other ghouls that are still doting over you and bowing. He's like, "You foot, go do something, make yourselves useful, run laps."
Yes, I'll take a tea if one of you want to.
Sick of your chanting, there's no help coming.
Well, there is something we're after in this plane. You have something that you might need from us, perhaps. We are warriors, after all. He stands up as boldly, as toughly as he can in his very frail body.
Well,
we could assist you if you could assist us.
What is it you want then?
Yeah, looking for a particular skull, the royal ghoul skull.
You hear that as the other ghouls behind you are slowly moving away, they hear you say that, and they begin murmuring between each other and looking over. The other ghoul sort of leans over. He's like, "What I say? Get moving!" They sort of they scurry off. Never mind them. Little bit edgy. The skull of one of our queens was stolen a few years ago. I haven't gotten over it yet. But, so if it's a skull of royalty you're after, one of ours, is it?
Yes, I believe so. Yes.
Well, there's no shortage of them. If you agree to help us in the battle, I'm sure it can be arranged.
Send to the rest of my party members. Yes.
I find that agreeable.
Yeah.
What exactly are we facing?
Gugs!
What's a gug?
Bless you.
Lots of them.
Can I do a nature check? Because
It'll be knowledge dungeoneering.
I do not have that.
Good thing you've got Gideon. I rolled low, only a 4 on the dice for a 19.
Oh, that is actually not high enough. You missed it by 1.
No such thing exists. What other names do you have for it?
It's just a gug!
Could you describe it?
Can you draw it in the floor? I know a lot of things.
Oh, I guess I can, yeah, let me have a look here. Let me have a look here. I'm Wilkins, by the way. He extends a clawed hand. He's like, "What's your claws there?"
Yeah, all right. Gideon grabs him like over the top of his hand. Gideon.
He sort of
bow.
he draws his he's got this long curved blade with jagged sort of spikes at the back. He draws it and begins drawing something in the dirt on the cabin floor in front of you. I'm going to go ahead and draw my best example of a gug on the screen here.
Fantastic.
Where is the color? I'm gonna have to make it the right color so it can be seen. It looks a little something like this. With, yeah, little clawed feet. Yeah, 2 legs. Like that. It comes up and not one, but 2 arms on each side. This. Yeah, another 2 arms. For a total of 4. 2 plus 2 is 4. And a head with large mouth. Well, it's more of a mouth than a head than anything. Like that.
Would you say some sort of like flower head?
No, big teeth, big mouth. Swallow your fucking hole.
After seeing the
How
pic-
tall? How tall?
16 feet sometimes.
16
Sorry,
feet.
did you say 16?
Yeah, the shorter ones. Some of them get up to 20.
Right. And how much did they outnumber you all here?
Well, it's not that they outnumber us. It's just they're quite big, see, and they can swallow us whole. But we're crafty. We're well trained in guerrilla warfare, and it's going to be an urban fight.
Right.
Okay.
Upon seeing the image, do I recognize this creature at all?
You still don't know.
Okay. It's preposterous. I don't think that. What will happen with seeing is believing, I guess. Right. Yes. Well, I'm more than happy to give this a go if it allows us to carry on forth with our travels.
Right.
It seems easy enough.
Well, come on this way then. I'll show you the plan.
Is there anything else we should know about these gugs?
Yes. Any known weaknesses? Anything that they don't like?
Let me think.
Is there a way to maybe break their mouths? Keep them closed?
Wouldn't think so. I can't tell you that poison doesn't work on them. We've tried, and they don't seem to get sick either.
What about fire?
Oh, yeah, fire works pretty well. Just as well as stabbing them.
How are they with sunlight?
Well, there's no sun down here, so...
He kind of taps the blade on his back. He goes, might be useful then.
Right, come on in. I'll show you.
Yes.
Show you the plan. He leads you to a ragged tent with sort of a table in the center with a large map rolled out on it.
Heimlich, before we head over, as we discussed on the ship, do you have that shield?
Ah, yes. I pull it out of my bag of holding and I present the lion's shield. to,
Fantastic.
Gideon.
How big is it? It's a heavy shield, so it's like almost like it's a big boy, right?
The lion's shield?
Yeah. Specific magic armor.
It's a heavy steel shield, yeah. So it's a pretty big boy.
Oh, okay. Well, I guess I've been holding it on my back, and it's just like, oh, is this thing?
No, I
fair.
will take it off you, if that's all right.
I give it over, and I kind of like straighten out and stretch after like relieving myself of this huge, heavy shield.
Well, that's good. It doesn't actually reduce my my weight. It only adds a little bit to it, so fantastic. It's perfect. Right, yeah, kind of like moves it around, takes out the blade and gives it a couple of swipes. I guess I'm starting to look like a monster hunter character now. This stupidly big blade that I'm so finesse with, and this stupidly big shield. Right, feels quite natural, actually.
That suits you, Gideon.
Yeah. What do you think? Do I look good?
Little bit comic, but once you start using it,
You look fucking scary, man.
Yeah, thank you.
Careful, you scare the lads. Come on. Have a look.
Yes, sorry.
Have a look at the map here. Right, so we're gonna spread out among the necropolis, and we figure if we could draw the gugs out and take them on 1-on-1, or 1-on-10 rather, but you know, separate from each other, we'll stand the best chance. Now, this here, he points to like this cabin in the center, is an important choke point. This is the Plaza of Bones. Now, when we draw the gugs away, I need you to capture the Plaza of Bones and hold it. That's it.
alright? When we
Simple,
go-
yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's very simple.
Easy.
The attack
I like
commences
that.
in an hour.
Now, alright, let's do it. Simple is the best kind of plan.
Do you have anything that might, give us a bit of an edge? Some kind of magic weaponry, items?
He just sort of,
Anything to
he
make
glances at the
spellcasting better?
giant fuck-off blade that Gideon's holding, and he's like, you joking?
Well, yeah, he's got a blade, but there's 4 of us. and
You don't look like
one
you can
blade.
lift one, son.
Exactly. So, anything in the magical department?
Oh,
Uh,
if we did, we wouldn't
Well,
have the
you-
gug problem, would we?
well, look, if I don't ask, I don't know.
Alright, go mingle among yourselves. I've got to organise the lads.
Is anyone like cooking anything at the moment? I mean, I assume it's like human flesh stuff, but
Yeah, you wander over to the sort of the mess tent where there's this ghoul in a very sort of dirty apron, stirring a giant spoon in a pot, and the ingredients sort of in giant stacks next to him seem to consist mainly of old rotting body parts, both human in nature and others.
And where did you acquire these provisions?
Dug them up mostly.
Ah, delightful. I start taking notes.
You're right. You want a taste or something?
Tempting, but perhaps after the fight.
Ah, yep. Work up an appetite, as they say.
Ah, yes, of course.
Right.
Well, I will leave you to it. That does look. How good does it smell, though?
It doesn't really smell good. You know the smell of when Silverside is boiling. It's fucking foul.
Silverside.
Simple
I don't know
roasted
what
is nice.
Silverside is.
And if you're cooking it wrong.
Silverside's like one of those processed meats that's fucked.
Okay, awesome.
Oh,
Yuck.
silver side is the cut of the matter.
They cut off the side of silver. I get it.
Alright, so anyone's got anything specific they'd like to do over
Nope, but I
the
love
hour
the
before
shield.
the attack.
I think I would like to pass out, some of these other pieces of jewelry. I mean, is there a way I can determine within our time frame here? Because I have where the fuck is?
I have spellcraft.
I guess I want to see whether or not any of these pieces of jewelry we've been provided are magical.
I have detect magic as a cantrip, so
Ah, cool.
you guys don't.
That's detecting type of magic. I don't think it's.
Yeah, that's fine.
I suppose what we can
Detect
figure out which
auras,
ones
it's
are.
aura.
Yeah, detect magic will at least alert you if they are magical.
So I have platinum ring, a silver bracelet, and a jade necklace from the other ghouls.
Alright, Gideon has
One
also
sec.
donned the Constitution belt +2 that we had.
Cool.
And with the shield now, I have an 18 AC. So frontline boy is it's happening. It's happening, gentlemen.
Nice.
Yeah.
We've done it. We've got a tank.
And if I think, yeah, and I think if I drink
Finally.
because I'm not wearing. Actually, if I was to, so how min max can we get? Oh,
Uh,
no. Perfect. Okay, I'm good.
Aether, you don't detect any magical aura on the jewelry, but you do detect several magical auras coming out of Balthus's backpack.
Balthus,
Yes.
what you got in your bag?
I'm honestly not sure. I'll
'Cause this well, it's quite nice. This jewelry, I'm like, it's no magical at all. But you've got something magical.
Who's carrying that rusty scimitar as well?
I have a feeling it's in your.
I think yeah, it's probably in your bag of holding, to be honest.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, okay, cool.
But
Alright,
if you
well-
pull that out, Aether, you also detect an aura coming off the rusty scimitar.
Dope.
Fantastic. God, I love how we've been holding on to this shit for a while and just never really actually used it.
I mean, we all kind of knew that was magic.
Yeah.
I'm not sure what's in my backpack.
Yeah, as you rummage through your backpack, Balthus, you pull out the three cloaks, the three very nice woven cloaks you pulled off the pirates when you were looting. When that time when everyone died and you were just there with Captain
Having a
Badrak.
chat.
Yeah, you quickly you saw these nice robes and quickly rolled them up and threw them in your backpack and forgot about them, evidently.
Yeah, I want
hell
to
is going on?
study them, I guess, and see what they do.
Are they all identical?
Yeah, they're sort of a uniform that was being worn by the crew.
I'll put one on. Whether I know what it does or not, I'm gonna wear one because, you know, I figure it can't be that bad. I'm already kind of cursed, so what's another one?
How do we find out the magical properties of an item?
I'm gonna cast Identify on my my
Spellcraft.
sword.
Is it spellcraft?
Identifying a spell as it's being cast, or using detect magic.
Yeah, the spellcraft skill.
Um,
So the spellcast
Okay.
skill in conjunction with detect magic, the cantrip, does it?
Yeah.
Or,
How long have we-
or just straight up the identify spell.
Okay. Well, you've got that as a cantrip, right?
It's not a
Detect
cantrip.
magic.
It's a level 1.
That's a level 1. I have
Ah.
one level 1 spell slot. But I'm gonna use it on the scimitar.
Okay.
All right, so Heimlich, you identify the scimitar as a vorpal blade.
Ooh.
That means on a crit, I just kill something, right?
Yeah. If as long as they have a head, it decapitates.
Ooh, get-
Now, do their mouths count as heads?
The gug, it has a head. Yeah.
Okay, fantastic.
It's just,
I'm-
it's
it's
mostly
filled with
mouth.
teeth.
Yeah, it's mostly mouth. Aether, roll a spellcraft check.
If you fail, I can do some spellcrafting stuff.
Could you assist on the spellcrafting then?
I could. What's your plus?
+6, but I got an 8.
I got a +8, so I'll.
I
Let
could
me-
help
let me-
on the check as well. I have a +15.
Well, here, let me. I can assist you.
There you go.
Yes, let-
So you plus. Oh, you rolled a 2 with +6.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I'll give Heimlich an assist.
Yeah,
Wait,
cool. All right.
You give Heimlich an assist with what? sorry?
I'll,
17. An assist
29.
with the spellcraft.
Heimlich.
I'm trying to assist with.
Do you have
the,
detect magic though?
Uh,
Oh yeah. Well,
no.
you don't have a cantrip, so you don't have it. Yeah, you need to have the
Ah.
cantrip.
Right. I thought we could just use spellcraft to identify.
That's
No,
the key-
an elf gets plus. Ooh, hold on. Okay, no, it's sorry. Ignore me then.
So only Aether can do it because she's the only one with
Cool.
detect magic.
Can I like take 10 or 20 or something on this? On the cloaks?
No, because there is a chance of there is a risk of failure on the.
Oh, okay. Well, I'll try again. Question mark?
Oh wait, no, sorry, no risk
I
of
think you
fail
can
on this
only
one.
you can only
Try
check.
to identify a spell if you fail to learn a spell from. Oh, that's a spell from a spell.
I think if you try to identify an item and you can't identify it, you have to wait 24 hours. I believe.
It says, this is from a spell book or scroll. You must wait at least 1 week before you can try again. Fail to prepare a spell from a borrowed spell, you cannot try until next day.
It's individual items once a day.
Oh, once per day. Once
Yeah.
per day. Yeah.
There you go. So identification spell
So
plus.
I'll
But
try
you
once-
can do it again,
once
Aether,
per
on
cloak,
the other
once per
cloaks.
cloak.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can do it 2 more times.
So
Am
this
I
is
able
the
to give her an assist on that?
Yes, you can. Are
Okay.
you trained in
19.
spellcraft?
I am trained as well. I have a +8.
Okay, cool. Yeah. As long as you have at least 1 rank in it.
14. So that's a +2 for you.
Well, I rolled a 13 and a 24 for each of the other cloaks.
Okay, so the second one's a fail, but the third one you get it Aether, and you identify the cloak as a.
Mm-hmm.
Spence is killing me.
I just can't remember exactly what number it had attached to
See,
it.
this is how you do a joke, Balthus.
Ah,
It's the anticipation.
I have
Yep.
much to learn.
Is it a magic item?
Yeah, it's magic item.
One.
And they're cloaks, right?
It is. It is a cloak of resistance +1, and
Ooh.
so you could probably assume that the other 2 are as well.
Cloak of resistance. There you go. Flecks of silver or steel are often sewn amid the fabric of these magical cloaks. This garment offers a magical protection in the form of +1 resistance bonus on all saving throws, fortitude, reflex, and will.
Yeah, cloak of resistance is pretty good. Cloak of resistance +1, is it? Yeah.
Yeah,
Fine.
+1.
All right. Well, that'll
Who
be
wants to
very
wear
handy.
those?
Well, those items will be very handy in this fight, seeing as the creatures themselves are. It may have elements of, most of these creatures we've been fighting, be some sort of paralytic element to their attacks, or even maybe even try and grab hold of us with the tendrils. By the looks of the arms, they might try and grab us. Might be.
Alright, well, I'm taking one. Cool.
I have already said that I'm wearing one, so.
Well,
tough.
I
and
would
I also
say-
looted them, so.
Standing on the front line, I think it's a good idea for me to have them. So, you got the rapier, so I mean the scimitar. So, I think it's pretty even. Yep.
Well, I am wearing my fancy new cloak anyway, so that's fine.
Yes.
So I'm currently wearing my what is it? Mantle of Spell Resistance
Hmm.
+21 spell resistance.
And how did any of those rings or anything come out as magical?
No.
That you had? No. Okay, fantastic. Alrighty.
Did
But I'm wearing that platinum
Balthus
ring
have
'cause it's
anything
dope.
else magical, Josh?
That's it.
Fantastic. It's pretty good when you look at your backpacks that we've been holding around for a while. Hey.
Look, I forgot about it.
It's alright.
It was a traumatizing experience. During
No,
all
no,
that,
I-
all my friends died in front of me. I had to scrounge through some bodies. I had clearly tried to repress the memory.
Well, perhaps it wouldn't have been so traumatizing if you didn't run away.
Well, we all know what our party motto is. Protect Balthus.
Speaking of which, Balthus here, and he pulls out one of his extracts, and he hands it over to you. This is the same one I gave you before, the reduced person one. It will make you a bit more harder to hit.
Thank you.
And because you're not using any weapons, it doesn't affect you otherwise. It's all mental and all that. It should be harder to grab, so I think that'll be positive for
Good.
you.
I will definitely take advantage of that.
Aether, did you want the cat's grace again?
No, I think I can. I've got a spell that I'll cast.
Well, what about haste? I think that'll be useful for you.
I do like the haste one. That was nice.
Yeah, I'll pass that one over here. Then he pulls out the haste one. His name's disappeared off the thing. The was it Willett? Who is the Ghoul?
Wilkins.
Wilkins. Do you mind if I borrow you for a second?
What's up? What's wrong, mate?
Do these creatures have any magical effects or anything like that?
The Gugs.
Yeah.
Oh, they ain't
Yes.
fucking magical.
Yeah. Okay. Fantastic. Sure. All right. That's it. They don't spit up acid or anything like that, or
Acid? Oh, wouldn't that be a beat? No, they don't.
no.
Unless they've
They
learned a
shout.
new trick. Imagine that Gug that spits acid. Oh. What's next? Gug that shoots bees when it opens its mouth at you.
God, I hope not.
Legitimate question. You didn't have to chastise me for it, but certainly okay. He's just looking through his elixirs. I'm personally going to keep the countless eyes because if I'm going to be in the front line, it would be nice not to, be able to see all around me. Shit, actually, I might scoff this. And how long until we are going to get ready to fight, Wilkins?
Moving out any minute now.
Right, and the fight is just outside of the encampment, you'd say? I'm wondering how many hours away.
Few minutes walk down the cabin.
Fantastic. And he'll drink his potion of countless eyes, and eyes should start sprouting all over his body. I can now not be flanked.
That's proper grotesque, that is.
Yes, I know. Well, it's a good way to make sure no one's coming from behind you.
Yeah, he starts barking orders around the camp. The ghouls start assembling in a crowd near one of the exits among the palisades. All right, lads. This is the day we reclaim our city from the Gugs. Sure, we may have just left it vacant, and they just kind of walked in and took it of their own volition. But it was a great offense, was it not? And with the help of our great warriors of Nyarlathotep, we will surely emerge victorious this day. Let's go, you apes! You want to live forever? He starts gesturing out the palisades. Go, go, go! He just points at the four of you. All these ghouls just start like screaming and running down the cavern, just with no like discipline whatsoever. He points back at you, Gideon. He's like, "We'll rendezvous at the Plaza of Bones once you've secured it."
Plaza of Bones, got it. All right. And he starts like jogging a little bit slower than usual because he's a bit more heavy this time.
All right, let's go.
You march along behind the ghouls as they just rampage down the cavern, brandishing rocks and big sticks. They run towards the city. As you round the corner, the tunnel opens up to like indeed an enormous cavern with this sort of necropolis of masonry sort of sprawled out in front of you, with several tunnels arcing off like among it. You head towards the tunnel that Wilkins designated you on the map.
How well lit is this new area?
Well, as you... so there's... outside the city, it's lit by torches and lanterns that are being brandished by the ghouls, but as you head down the cavern where you're instructed to go, you see that it is lit by phosphorescent fungi on the walls, giving off all manner of colors.
Gideon, on the way down, will grab his mutagen and scarlet. Getting ready to get into battle.
Yeah, I
Good.
take my my shield as well.
Alright, so as you approach the tunnel ahead, those without elf eyes will see that it is indeed lit up by this sort of kaleidoscope of color being given off by the fungi. Up ahead, you see several columns sort of forming an aisle down this tunnel. You take your first steps down, you see that the ground is completely covered with bones and skulls that crunch and grind with each step that you take. You even sink like knee deep into the bones at some point, slowing you down. You examine the columns, you see that they're carved in a very sort of H.R. Geiger fashion. All this sort of like array of like bones interlocking with each other in several forms of beasts and humanoids wrapped around these pillars as you move down towards the plaza.
Ooh, I just looked up some bizarre. Oh, that's creepy.
As you begin to move in, you hear a loud cacophony of noise echoing from elsewhere within the necropolis. You hear like roaring, screaming, like it's that gnarly growling and the sound of weapons, clanging, and you see that the battle seems to have commenced elsewhere throughout the city.
Gideon's gonna is gonna pull down his goggles of elven eyes over some of his eyes. Get that dark vision bonus. If possible.
I'm making sure
Elven
I'm
kind,
positioned
yeah,
nicely at
Elven.
the back.
Start looking around. Oh, I just realized it also adds a +5 to my spellcraft. Well, actually, no, that's already equipped. Don't worry, ignore me.
Is there? Oh, I'm just gonna think. Yeah. So it's too dark for Heimlich and Thingo to see.
No, they can see the fungi's giving off.
Oh, okay, cool. Well, Gideon, seeing as you're our frontline fighter for now, would you like to lead on?
I certainly can. He starts taking a couple of steps forwards, very slowly, making sure to looking around with these goggles he's got on, checking every nook and cranny. Can I do a perception check as I'm moving through?
Yeah, roll perception.
Looking for any traps or anything that I might accidentally step on, stuff like that. Perception. Ooh, -3. Fantastic. 10.
I'd also like to do a perception check if that's okay.
Yep.
Where are you? $33.
33. Afar.
Very
You hear
perceptive.
movement around the corner down the tunnel up ahead. You hear heavy footsteps sort of thumping around, and you hear the crushing of bones as it moves around, and you can hear like deep grunting.
I'm just gonna whisper low to Gideon. Gideon, around the corner.
Yes. There's something there.
Yes.
Right. He's gonna pull out his extract of cat's grace, quaff it down, and step out towards the corner. Short sword raised.
Right.
So, yeah.
I will cast Mirror Image so I can do it outside of combat. Because they last 1 minute a level. So 8 minutes.
Gideon, as you step around the corner, you gaze out into sort of an open courtyard surrounded by mausoleums and tunnels running off to other parts of the city. You You spot a large hulking figure prowling around this central mausoleum.
Ooh.
Mm.
I mean, that drawing was pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah, not too bad.
Yeah.
Wilkins actually got a quite
Yeah,
great.
no, he's actually
What?
a great artist. Is he around? Can I see Wilkins anywhere?
Nah, he like charged off into another part of the city with the other ghouls.
We'll have to tell him that he's a good artist afterwards. He should consider career.
The thing
He's got
is
a cord.
thumping around, crushing bones as it sort of prowls around. Seems to be like sniffing the air almost. You see the large mouth just sort of opens up. This huge tongue comes out and sort of tastes the air. As you step out and plant your foot down, Gideon, it snaps to attention and sees you. So it rears back and then lunges forward and pops open its jaws in a just sort of bone-chilling roar. And then it charges. Roll for initiative.
Gideon's ready. Boom, 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 you.
Oh yes, my rolls have been amazing.
Wait, it's initiative. There you go.
Where is initiative?
It's on your character sheet in Foundry.
Yeah, do it from
That's where
Foundry.
it should be.
I've got +5 instead of +4, so well, doesn't fucking matter. I rolled a 6.
Oh, but it
It's like
could
I
have
rolled-
rolled,
I rolled
it
one.
could have rolled a 6. Oh, well. Okay. Well,
I rolled a 1 + 5 is 6. It's still better than Heimlich, I guess.
oh, I forgot. I could make 2 attacks now because I'm level 8. Oh, I could do that level 7. But Bleh. Let's just hope this creature doesn't have reach, which, judging by its size, it might. I think I'm all stacked up. I just need to study the target, and then I think I'm good.
Alright, Gideon, you're up. You have initiative.
I'm gonna study him. I am just study the creature, study my foe. Oh, I got spicy. All right, how far away am I from him? 30 feet. Okay. Gideon is actually going to use the terrain to his advantage, and he's going to hold his action so that if the creature charges him, he's going to make an attack on him.
Okay.
So he's got his Sunblade out, he's got this Lion Shield out, and he starts hitting it against each other and just going like, yeah, yeah, yeah. I have a -1 to intimidate.
No, Gideon, try to be intimidating.
Look, I've read in a book that you need to be mild-mannered. Wait, no, different book. You don't exist in any text that I've read. Is that scary? Would you consider that scary? Does he even understand my language? Ooh, actually no. I couldn't do a knowledge check, actually. Can I study him, use my move action to study him, and then hold my action to do an attack as he moves in, or is that too much?
What do you mean?
Because I want to identify the creature, see if I know any weaknesses, anything
okay.
like that. that's
You've already
reaction.
tried that check once today.
Ah, okay, fantastic. Good to know. Yes, no, I still don't believe this creature exists.
Yes. Deny his existence.
Yes. You do not exist, sir.
Alright, it's his turn. It ignores your claims of his non-existence and just charges forwards. Enormous thumping footsteps, making the bones around you just sort of rattle as it runs across the cabin.
Ah,
Oh,
I attack. All right. Let's make this attack. I rolled a 1.
That is a critical miss.
Let's confirm it.
No, it just misses.
Ah, okay. Good. It's like, oh shit. Use the sword.
All right, it just lunges forwards and takes a swipe with one of its claws at you. Uh, 37 to hit. You take. Oh, that is a. He rolled a 20 actually. It is a crit. He's gonna roll to confirm.
Well, my AC's 21 at the moment.
Your AC's 21. Oh, he rolled a 22
up
for
from
his.
14.
He rolled a
Oh, you
22 for
fucking-
his confirmation. You
No.
take 19 slashing damage as he draws
it's not
one of his enormous claws across you, spraying blood on the bones nearby.
Oh, you fuck.
Malthus, it's your turn.
I am going to throw my stone discus at him, which will hopefully hit. So I'm throwing 2.
Oopsies.
What's
First
the
one's
range on stone
23.
discus?
Is oh, it's actually quite close. It's only like 20 feet.
How far?
40.
40. You're within 40 feet. He has cover from you at the moment, though. You can only see half of him.
I might move up to here then. Does that better?
Still in cover.
I'll take it. I'll take it.
All right.
The first one was a 23.
23 is a miss. Yeah, it hits. Is it electric or is it stone?
This one's all electric.
Electric. It hits, arcs across and hits the pillar in front of him. It's with a flash, just like a piece of masonry gets blown out.
And the second one's a 25. 21, sorry.
21. Yeah, same result. It arcs across and just hits a pillar on the other side. Aoife.
Alright. I'm just gonna command my wolf to go harass his flanks
Mhm.
if I can. 1, 3, 5. Hitting from there. And can I just make his attacks now? I guess.
Yep.
Bite.
It'll just be the bite because he's moved.
That's a 10. I'm assuming that's not going to hit.
There's a miss, yes.
Did you add the +2 because we're flanking? Oh wait, that wouldn't have hit. Oh, ignore me.
No, I did not.
Is it
Do
12?
I get flanking if I'm attacking from where I am, Josh?
No, you have to be in close combat.
Alright. But I still get enfilling fire because there's an ally flanking him.
You get what? Sorry.
I've got enfilling fire, which says your ranged attacks take advantage of flanking maneuvers of allies.
Oh, okay. Well, then you do.
Cool.
I'm very glad
Um,
you're there.
So I will roll some attacks, which I haven't moved, and I'm hasted, so I'm going to roll all of them.
All the attacks.
Alright. First one is a 34.
That is a hit.
Second one is a 31.
Is a hit.
Third one is a 26.
That is a hit.
Fourth one is a 17.
That is
Oh,
a
actually, Okay, they're all
No,
hits,
that's a
alright.
miss. Sorry, that's a miss. The last one.
I was gonna say,
I was literally
add-
just got stuck in a pattern of saying that's a hit.
add plus 17 plus 6 actually, technically. So 23 because I have infiltrating fire, which gives me plus 2 on flanking, and I also have outflank, and my wolf has outflank, which is plus 4 when flanking. So
Okay, so they all hit.
they all hit. All right. So damages are.
Oh,
do I
actually,
add
what
more,
does
like,
that bring it to a total for the 17? So plus 6 would be 23.
23? Yeah.
Yeah, nah, that one's still a miss.
Poof. All right. Somewhere between 23 and 26. All right. So the damages are 11, 8, and 5, for a total of 24.
Alright, you land 2 arrows. There's like wet buds as they impact into its hide. And yeah, it opens its mouth up in just like a roar of fury and pain. I'm
That's
like,
my
it's your turn.
Because I'm lagging behind, I've been drinking from my hip flask. I finally put that away and rush into combat. About here. Well, yeah, shit, that thing's fucking big. I can only yeet one bomb this turn, so yeet it I will.
A yeet.
A 13.
That is 13? Oh, yeah, right, gotcha. Is a miss. And. Oh. It takes splash damage,
Mm-hmm.
which is
Maybe 5.
5.
I believe so, yeah.
Gideon, it's your turn.
Alright, Gideon is going to make 2 attacks, one at plus 18, the other at plus 13. Ooh, I'm finally stacked up. Let's do it. First one is a 19. I rolled another fucking nat 1.
That is a miss.
Second attack, 26.
That is a hit.
Alright, let's do this damage. Alright, plus 4, and I'm going to use 2 of my inspiration to add a d6 to the damage. So that is 1d10 plus 2 plus 4 for precision plus a d6. There we go. For a 20.
20. Orma, you lunge underneath it and perform a precision stab.
Unless this creature is evil. And then it's an extra 2 damage on top of that.
It is evil.
Ooh. Which means, do I hit on a 21?
No. You do not.
Okay.
That means we're vindicated in taking back the city.
We built this city.
Alright, yeah, you stab it. You've studied it and you find like just a weak point in its underbelly and thrust your blade into it. There's a spurt of blood and sort of a howl of pain. It leans back and unleashes its full rage of all 4 of its claws.
Oh, fuck. Minus 2 because it is flanked.
You don't get penalized for being flanked.
Did you? No, you did. Oh, no, I must be confusing it with D&D. Apologies. It's hard when you're playing through 3 or 4 different systems. It all kind of molds together.
Oh, only 2 claws according to Eurolab. Anyway, 29 and a 30 to hit.
Yes.
Take 12 damage apiece.
So 24 total.
For 24, and it hits with both attacks. It will rend you for extra damage.
Ouch.
As long as it... No, well, okay. I don't like being tank anymore, ladies and gentlemen.
Latches on and tears your flesh. Or dice roller. Do it on Boundary. an extra 15 damage.
Holy Jesus. All right. Gideon's not looking good.
It's then as the sort of like grabbing hold of you with its claws, like slashing and rending you, and then it comes down with its giant head. Much like the scene from that what was it? That Alien movie by Stephen King. I can't remember what it was called. Yeah. When they're in the woods.
Oh, in the woods. I'm not sure which one.
Super 8?
No.
Teletubbies.
No.
The
to
Mist.
all of the above. Nah, not the Mist.
Shining.
No, not the Shining. A 20 to hit. You sidestep. It's enormous jaws.
You boy!
That slams down at you. What was that
Yes.
movie called? Damn it. The thing
find
like
out. You
the
can
thing
go.
jumps out of the toilet and attacks the guy. You know?
Hold on. I'll look it
No,
up
he
here.
shites the creature out actually because it's inside him. And it comes out of the
Stephen King
toilet.
Toilet monster.
It comes out of the toilet and it attacks his mates. Anyway.
Dreamcatcher.
Dreamcatcher, that's the one. Alphys, it's your turn.
Cool.
Well, let's now.
I think I'm gonna fireball
Okay.
because
Oh
Where-
boy.
Where are you placing said fireball?
well, if I move to like here, it's gonna hit the wolf.
Oh, it's gonna roast someone.
Sorry, Aether. It's gonna be a fire one too. Yeah, so I guess it'll be kind of like here, and then to do the circle.
All right. Roll your damage then. Aether, roll a reflex save for your wolf.
DC is, I think it's 21 for him because it's
Wow.
The wolf doesn't get it.
no, because it's +2 DC against one of the multiple targets. So
Well, what's the DC
it's
anyway?
18, so it's 20 for him.
Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter.
What did the wolf get?
13.
Oof.
The Gaga is also not the most dexterous thing. He got an 8. Roll your damage.
Oh boy.
Oh, I love seeing it on that.
Sure.
Oh my God,
Oh, you're a monster. All right.
Shout out to the most amazing girlfriend ever. She just gave me a chocolate thick shake.
Hey,
Muffin.
big shake emojis in the chat, everyone.
Yeah, boy.
Gideon, you see a mote of flaming light fly past your head and explode in the cavern behind the Gug. This wave of fire washing over Aether's wolf and the Gug. I think Aether's wolf just burns up, I believe. Or is it still alive?
No, it has 38 health.
Oh, it's got
so-
38. Oh,
so it's
there
not
we go.
dead.
A yelping from Aether's wolf and another howl of fury from the Gug, but this time just the smell of burning flesh and hair as it throws its limbs in the air as the flames wash over it. That deserves a little animation. Oh yeah, fireball.
Boom.
Yeah, nice. Aether, it's your turn.
Wolf gets wrecked, but is gonna still bite out and try and grab the thing.
Yeah, if that manages to pull it prone.
Oh, natural 20.
To hit?
Natural 20 to hit.
Alright,
So
right.
for
What is it? What is his score?
25.
25. Alright, it is a hit then. Roll to confirm.
Roll again.
Can I have a hard?
14.
Yeah, it's a normal hit.
So it was, what was the original damage? It wasn't actually. That's not supposed to be critical. Alright, I'll re-roll it. That's fine.
Critical. Critical.
7 damage.
7 damage.
And it's can it make a bite trip?
It can make a
check?
trip. Roll a combat maneuver check.
Combat maneuver check.
Ooh, if you manage to bring that beast down.
It's got a pretty high
21.
TMD. 21 is not enough. The wolf just
Yeah,
tries
okay.
his darn diddly best and grabs hold of the Gug's ankle, but the wolf just kind of gets thrown around as the Gug's stumbling back and forwards, trying to put out the flames on its fur.
Alright, and then I'll take A4 will take some more shots. Let's go. 1. Okay. 2, 3, 4. So we've got a 29, a 40, a 30, and a 27 to hit.
They're all hits.
None of them are criticals, unfortunately.
Yeah, Aether.
Unless it's 19. 19 is critical. Damn it. Alright, so we'll roll the damages. Oof. Alright, we've got 11 plus 6 plus 5 plus 8. So we've got 29 damage total.
Alright, yeah, you see just in a flurry of just firing
Sorry,
and
discussion.
reloading arrows.
30 damage total.
30?
Yeah.
This flurry of arrows flying through here, just impacting on this thing as it's flailing around. It's like, it looks like it's on its last legs. Heimlich, it's your turn.
I just bomb the shit out of it. I'm like pressed up against the column here, and I like kind of peek around and I just throw 3 bombs. 21, 24, natural 20.
Ooh.
Nice.
I guess I'll have to confirm that. Let me just confirm that boy. Let me roll again. I'll just do the first roll. 23. Does that confirm?
It doesn't confirm, unfortunately.
4.
24.
And
Well-
then last one's a 19.
Alright,
so-
sweet. Well, don't worry about the damage, because just off your bonus enough will be enough to finish it, as you just sort of unleash in one motion, just lob 4 bombs, and they just explode in a giant cluster at its feet that somehow miraculously wraps the explosion precisely around Gideon and the wolf, and it just burns up. So it collapses against the cave wall into a burning heap and stops moving.
Told you did not exist.
Heimlich, you're going to have to teach me how you get your explosions to avoid allies.
It's the tricks of the trade. And I like tap my nose. Clearly, I have no idea how to do it, but it happens.
Okay, but you're one of my allies, so it would benefit you.
Ah, yes.
Alright then.
Gideon leans up against his shield like, I hope that is the only one. I am, as the scholars put it, fucked up at this point. He's like multiple slashes on him, dripping blood on the floor. He's very fucked up at the moment.
I cast Cure Serious Wounds. I hand a vial over.
Feed me.
That is 3d8 plus. So let's go 1, 2, 3 plus 8. Roll, baby. You heal this
Ooh.
much.
24. Well, at least I'm over half. I will scoff my Cure Light Wounds as well. Which is...
Go and examine this smoldering gug.
Hmm?
How
I'm gonna
large does this one look comparatively to what old mate was talking about?
How large comparatively?
Yeah.
Yeah, that one was large. That one was like
maybe.
rough. That was pretty much 20 feet high. It was terrifying. All right, so as you move around the corner into the plaza, you see it's a large cave with strange stone buildings built into the walls. Cracked bones of numerous shapes and sizes cover the floor, piled into grisly, jagged dunes. You sort of wade through the bones again out into the center. A solid square building juts out from the bones in the center of the plaza. surrounded by a low circular wall of grey stone. A squat mausoleum, 8 feet square, roughly, in dimensions. And it sits on a raised dais in the middle of a fountain that has long since dried up and is now heaped with bones. As you approach it, you see the image of a leering ghoul's face with a long canine snout and a haughty expression is carved on the stone door into the mausoleum.
Can I examine this carving, see if it has any significance?
Yeah,
or
roll
identify
a
what it,
roll a
would you like?
perception check.
-3, in fact, at the moment. Ooh, a 10.
10. You don't really notice anything of significance. You do see that it does. The mausoleum does have a large stone door below the carved face.
Hmm. Do I have
Well,
a spell for this?
What do you guys think? He's just kind of facing the doorway. What do you think?
We were sent to hold this place, weren't we?
Okay, so we can examine
If you want to
it.
go exploring, I guess you can go into the mausoleum, but
I mean, what if we happen to find a tomb that reads, King someone? We could get the skull early.
that's possible.
I would like to do a perception check on the exterior walls of this place here to look for any sort of gug damage or any sort of indication that more might be looking around.
Gideon's gonna stand in the center of the room and just
So you see roll a perception check, Heimlich.
Oh, I got a 7.
7. You see that several of the doors surrounding the area are ajar, and you hear like loud roaring and sounds of violence coming from further down. You suspect that maybe there were several gugs in this room that were drawn out into other places in the city by the other ghouls, leaving one for you guys to face.
Mm-hmm.
Can I do a perception check to see if I can tell how long they've been here? Like, yeah, I guess if there's like a whole lot of waste or things like that, I want to see if they were gug in.
What, you want to know how long the gugs have been here?
Yeah.
I mean, well, the ghouls told you that the gugs captured it like several months ago.
Oh.
Yeah.
I didn't realize that. That's fine.
I'm gonna go investigate one of the ajar doors. Which one's the closest to me?
The one down the bottom.
What, this one down here?
Yeah, like
Oh, yeah, cool.
I mean, yeah, like I said, it's a jar. There's a dark cavern leading out to another area in the city where you hear battling going on.
I'm just gonna close that door then.
How big are these doors?
With a loud scraping noise. Well, the gugs would clearly have to like bend over and squeeze themselves to get through it. But they're fairly large doors, but not.
Is that like the main way in and out?
The what?
Is that the main way in and out, or is the main way in and
You
out
came
the way
in
we
through the
came
main
through?
way.
Okay.
Well, I guess best we can do is just wait. Still
Yeah, I
casually
mean-
bleeding from his forehead.
We've held up our end of the bargain. Perhaps a short rest for you, Gideon?
Yes, he's trying to wipe the blood out of his eyes.
Do you have another one of those haste potions, Gideon?
Sadly not. I'm fresh out.
That's alright.
Yeah. I mean, I've got, he's just thumbling through his stuff. I can give you detect thoughts or resist energy. We can all take that one. That was pretty good, but I don't think any of it's really useful right now.
Oh no, it's fine.
Well, I might have a sit down.
I'll keep exploring around to see if there's any sort of indication of anything coming back or.
So you guys, you sort of chill out and consolidate yourselves, tend to your wounds. Heimlich, you keep an eye on the entrances, and around an hour, maybe a bit later, you hear like the violence dying down throughout the city. The screams and the snarling become more and more spaced out, and eventually you hear a set of footsteps of multiple creatures coming towards the door that you closed. Bottom.
I kind of turn around to everyone and I tell them to be quiet. And I kind of use the gesture here, and I point towards the door, kind of taking some cover at this corner here, and getting ready to start yeeting bombs if I need to.
All right. You all position yourselves, and Heimlich, you hear a muffled but familiar voice on the other side of the door as you hear them get close. Oh, it's fine. Stop sucking. It's just a little bit of blood. A flash wound.
I kind of looked a little bit relieved and kind of peer around the corner a bit more freely.
Yeah, there's a loud thud on the door from the other side. It's like,
Come in.
I open the door.
There's a loud scraping as you pull the heavy door open again. He comes out. The Wilkins emerges with sort of covered in blood and gore, brandishing his blade. Like, oh, you lot! Well done! You did it!
Yes, it looked exactly like your picture.
Yeah, great
your
drawing.
artistic skill.
I'm surprised, to be honest. I thought you'd be overwhelmed and killed. Well done, though.
Well, it was close for me. I must admit. Almost met my demise, but luckily I was able to protect my teammates.
Ah, good for you. Good for you. Same with Simon back here. Come on out, you. Yeah, a few of the lesser ghouls sort of skulk out from the tunnel behind him. You see one of them is missing his arm. He's just holding this bloody stump. He's just sucking. He's like,
You've got 4 extra if you want them.
I'm pointing at the gug.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, good one there. A bit burnt though. It stinks down here, doesn't it? Oh. Did you have to set it on fire?
Well, it helped, I think. Balthus did very well with it, and so did Heimlich.
Fair enough. Well, we've taken the city, so you have my thanks, and the thanks of all the land ghouls. And, well, I said I'll hold up my end of the bargain here. He wanders out into the middle of the Plaza of Bones and sort of looks at the mausoleum in the center. Ah, here we go. Old Scarcrum. Prince will do, yeah?
It didn't specify what royalty, so sure.
Fantastic. Here we go. Oh, lucky you didn't try to get in here yourself. Very, very deadly defensive curse on this thing here. He makes a few gestures in front of the carved face sticking out of it. You see 2 ghostly hands sort of come out for a brief second and then retract back into it. If that thing had a touch, it wouldn't have been too good for you, I'll tell you that much. Here we go. He opens the door with the loud... Gotta need some help here. It's a bit heavy.
Oh, right. I'll move over and add some weight to it.
Grab
Can
hold.
I do an insight check to make sure it is, it is a prince? He's not lying about the royalty part.
We haven't even seen it yet. Oh, but
Yeah, but he's spoken
his
to
attitude.
us. Yeah.
Give me one sec. Oh, you mean a sense motive check? Is that what you want to do?
Yes.
Yeah, go for it.
Why is it so... Maybe shouldn't have been the one to do that. 8.
He seems to be genuine.
Cool.
Aether, you grab hold of the barred handle with him and pull on it. Loud scraping of stone against stone as you pull the door opens. Inside the small mausoleum, there's a sarcophagus. He's like, right, help me get the lid off here.
Yep, sure.
Careful, don't break it.
We're about to steal his skull, aren't we?
Well, don't tell the others, to be honest. This wouldn't go down too well with a lot of the ghouls, but I've never really had any love for the royal family, you know?
That's more than fair.
Heave! I push the sarcophagus open. The interred remains of the ghoul prince laying inside, sort of arms crossed over. You see he's sort of adorned, the now bones corpse adorned with all manner of jewels and jewelry. There's a long, impressive golden rod sitting underneath his crossed hands. Wilkins sort of grabs hold of the skull and just gives it a twist. It pops off with like a little rattle. It's like a very canine-like skull, clearly a Lengul, and he hands it to you. He's like, "There you go."
Thanks.
Yeah, no worries.
Do you think you would?
Give me a hand. We'll get all this closed up for you, if that's all right.
You
Don't worry
carry on
about it.
taking the city. We'll disappear after this. You won't see us again.
Oh, it's fine. Some of the lads will be stationed here now. I'm going to stick around for a little bit. I'm bloody tired. And,
No, it's fine. It's fine. There's probably other parts of the city, with the beasts that don't exist being there.
don't worry. It's all cleaned up.
Right, we'll close this.
Little hand getting the door shut here, if you don't mind. Here we go.
We've got the door. You go rest.
No, it's fine. I'll just really just push here.
All right. No, it's all right. We can do it. You go rest. You look like you need the rest.
No,
we
it's
can be in
fine.
the unsupervised.
Just
It'll
give me a
it'll
hand
be
here,
okay.
pushing the door shut.
No,
we'll
I
get it
insist
done.
that
I
you
close
go
the
rest.
door.
It's
Close the door.
Oh no, well, before we get the sarcophagus on, I was gonna see if I can
Yeah, I wanna
sneak
grab
the golden rod.
Yeah, I was gonna say let's grab the prince's rod.
Roll a sleight of hand check, Aoife.
Just grab it and disappear. Like
Sleight
your
of-
heels.
Oh no, can I do a stealth check?
I do a performance with the skull. I've got a lovely bunch of coconuts.
He turns around to Aoife. He sees you as he goes to push the door shut, and you're standing there like sticking your hand into something. He's like, "What are you doing?"
Oh, I just thought, well, he's dead and all. He doesn't need all this jewelry.
Roll a diplomacy check.
Still not good.
Surely there's something as well that you'd want in here, and can I assist?
What is it?
Yeah, it's a 3. Get out of me, royal families! Get out! Or I'm gonna close you in there.
Talk to you
Get
soon.
out of my family's jewels.
You know what? Fine. Leave us in here.
He turns around, just like his eyes narrow,
I
and he's
think
like,
you're lying.
"I think
I
you're
think you're lying.
I think
I
you're
don't believe you.
at the point of
dare
outstaying
you
my
to leave us
hospitality here."
I
Alright,
think that you would
Wilkins.
leave.
Here, I've got a compromise for you.
Yes, and I will activate the
We
sunlight.
We won't tell the rest of your ghoul friends that we've taken this skull. And we take some recompense for our silence.
Roll a diplomacy check.
Alright. You know what, Josh? Fuck you. 16 plus 2, 18.
18. He sort of draws his sword and he's like, "It's time for you lot to leave, I think."
Oh. Yeah.
Remembering
You're a bit
what
hostile for someone that we just helped out kill a bunch of gogs,
just quickly, Josh. Remembering what I learned about ghouls. How do they feel about sunlight?
I mean, it won't blind him or anything.
Ah, I thought it'd be nastiness.
But if you're gonna be like that about it, fine.
Yes.
Whatever. Your dead prince can keep his stupid jewels. I'll,
Go on then.
Shift the lid back on top and leave the mausoleum.
He was a sack of shit in real life. Hopefully he's better used to you than he was to us.
Then why do you care about his stuff?
Yes, why can't we have his golden rod?
Why can't we have his golden rod? Yeah, fuck off!
Surely he's got
Other
other
stuff,
stuff,
yeah.
yeah.
You've got the mausoleum open, mate. You may as well just take his shite. Like, there's no use not. It's useless gold while it's sitting in there, isn't it?
You're leaving
What
it
does
there.
he need,
You have to
even
come
need
back
to
later.
invest? What's he gonna do? He's dead.
I
I
can't
didn't even get
threaten
gold
leave.
goodbye, but this guy's dead. And
Oh,
why'd
did
you
you
bury him with all
you say you left,
this-
Heimlich?
Yeah.
Heimlich's disappeared behind the three of you.
I'm just saying, it's a waste.
Yeah, I'm tired of hearing you talk now.
I walk out of the mausoleum. Are there any of those fanatic robed people around?
Fanatic robed people.
You know, who were praying to us as we arrived?
No, it's mostly just
They were the other
it's
ghouls.
very Leng ghouls who are looking very angry and muttering amongst themselves, looking at you now.
How many are there?
There is. There is at least
2.
there is plus Wilkins. There is including Wilkins. There is 6 of them.
Well, 5 3/4.
Oh, the one that had with the arm missing is he died.
Yeah! It took me some time to get that.
So you say he died.
Yeah.
Oh,
How does a ghoul die from blood loss?
Shock.
Mhm.
Well, if you ever need any more gugs killed, don't call us.
Click
I'm gonna-
heals, disappear.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know better there then as well.
Fuck the fuck off.
Wait, can I grab his weapon before I leave?
No, you cannot grab his weapon.
God damn it. What about his armor? I'm kidding. Alright. Yeah, we click our heels together and leave. Right, how long do you think they'll be waiting around there for?
Probably at least like 5 minutes.
Right, so he looks at his watch. He's like, should we reconvene in like 5 minutes? Go have a wee break and then jump back in and steal the stuff.
I'm good. I don't want to risk a curse. Not another one.
Well, okay, yeah, fair.
I can try to go back by myself. Well, actually, we didn't. Did anyone take note of those symbols he kind of did in front of that weird inscription thing?
I'm afraid not.
No, sadly, no.
Well, yeah, I'm with Balthus. I'd rather not risk another curse. Well, a curse. Speaking of, have you guys put much thought to going back and killing that shopkeeper? Might be worthwhile. We got these dandy weapons now.
That
That
is
is
true.
true. I can, yes, now that we've got that blade, I can do damage to undead.
And there's that yellow king as well we could talk to.
Well,
He might have more information for us or something.
perhaps.
Not sure what we'd ask him, but another person to talk to.
Which items do we have left? Dungeon Master?
Well, we just
sure,
got this
the GM.
stone. And
Where's our
Heinrich was researching the stone idol. I think it was. Is that right?
That was right, but I haven't found anything yet.
Well, perhaps with some rest, we might have a bit more success.
Perhaps so.
And I don't
So
know
we've
if
only got 2 left to get now.
tomorrow we possibly need to seek out that shopkeeper and kill him. I don't want to have to go into the dream and try and fetch Balthus and Gideon again. I don't think they want that either.
Not particularly, no.
So I've heard that you can, if you kill the thing that cursed you, it might lift it. It's
I mean, yeah.
better shot than none, right?
Or even if we get him, close to death, we could threaten him to
Lift
lift
it.
it.
Yes.
They're all possibilities, yes. I mean, it's worth a shot, right? Kill the creature, hopefully it lifts whatever curse it has upon us. But it also means we might risk you two getting cursed. So maybe, well, I suppose I'll be on the front line. It doesn't matter so much. And if we can bring him to the door, then we just attack him from the door. You know, like, like taunt the
Pepper
creature.
him from outside, yeah?
Yes, yes, that might work. Well, it's worth a try, I guess. Why not? Ready to do it tonight?
If you're up for it. I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm keen. Anyone else keen? Still got all my stuff.
Yeah, I've only burnt a few of my magic capabilities. I could probably go again.
Do we keep our magical abilities though? Because we're now re-entering. No, the Dreamland's separate, isn't it? Or is
Yeah,
no? We
how
enter
does
the
that work?
Dreamland. If we were to re-enter straight afterwards, how does that work?
I'd say like you've been in there like a while. Like you're gonna wake up. That's it for
Okay.
the night.
Yeah.
Okay.
Tis morning.
All right.
We're going to need will saving throws.
Will saving throws. All right.
So I have a spell
Oh.
which I've only just realized I have, which is just resistance as a cantrip. Does that stack with my cloak?
Well, you don't have the cloak on at the moment.
I'm gonna sleep with the cloak. Oh no, I
Should
don't.
have it.
Yeah. Yeah, so can I use that? It only lasts a minute, so
Yeah, you can't use it.
what if
16,
I fall
that's
asleep within
another-
a minute?
It's another minus.
No.
Josh.
I can just bonk you on the head. Cast the spell. Bonk. Oh, he's asleep. Roll your will save.
Yeah, I failed that one.
Yeah, I failed mine as well.
Yikes.
Okay, D4s from both of you.
Make me roll it. Yes. Only to a 5 now.
Ian. Oh, Balthus, sorry, how's Balthus?
Both ones.
That's pretty good. So you failed yours as well then, Balthus?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So it is. The next morning, the sun rises on your 12th day of the voyage. And what are you guys planning on research?
I'm still going with the same one as before. So
Alright.
the Greenstone Idol,
So you want to
Which
do
one
the
was what did you need for that one?
history.
Knowledge history.
Mhm.
Okay.
What were the
else
3
do
to
we
choose
have,
from, Josh?
Josh?
Sorry?
It was history, and what else?
We've got Feline Tail, which is nature. Question mark?
It is. So what are you? Sorry, are we doing the green idol or the feline tail?
Well, what are the requirements for the Feline Tail?
Okay, give me one sec. The greenstone idol is history, planes, religion, and the feline tail is geography, nature, and planes.
Well, I might research the Feline Tail because I have +7 for either one of those. Unless Gideon's got better. Or Balthus.
What have you got, sorry?
I don't think I have any knowledge skills.
Knowledge, history. Oh no, sorry. Is it geography, nature, or planes for the Feline
Planes.
Tail? Right.
I have plus 15 in every knowledge.
Okay. Well, I'll assist you in. I can assist better in the research for the Feline Tail than I can for the Greenstone Idol.
Might as well do is that nature roll? I guess.
that for the
Yeah.
Greenstone Idol, Heimlich?
It was.
Fail?
Again, I know, yeah.
Leave it to the professionals.
Oh, natural 20 to research, 27 total to assist, I guess.
Alright, so I do get a 2. Add 2 on top of this for a... Oof. I did only roll a 6, that's a 23.
23. Alright, roll a d12. Add your intelligence modifier.
Oh,
Hey! It's half, that's literally half.
Alright, so among Laus's books you find Monuments of the Forest, Tigers and Flies, and The Wise Harmony, 3 tomes. Within one you find a naturalist's papers. You find out that felines with blue and purple tail are called pards, and they can be found in the Dreamlands Enchanted Wood.
Ooh! What kind of enchanted wood are we talking?
That's all you can glean from the day of study.
Very interested in this. Gideon's going to straight away start researching in geography if we can. I'm happy to do 2 8-hour spits at this.
Okay, go ahead, take a run at the second one.
29.
Alright, roll a d12. Alright, so one of Lao's diaries indicates his intent to seek the advice of Zoogs, a race of intelligent rodent-like creatures native to the Enchanted Wood. Zoogs are carnivores and particularly enjoy feline flesh. Laos assumed the Zoogs would know where to find the pod.
Can I identify the creature that is Zoog? Is that possible from the readings?
A Zoog?
Do I know?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Roll a knowledge nature.
sure. 31.
31. So you know, yeah, Zoogs are like rodent-like creatures that have eyes that emit light, like the headlights from a car. You encountered a few of them. It was one of them that bit off Balthus's toe back in the asylum.
Oh, lovely.
I only rolled a 17. Does that give me anything?
It does not. I'm like he's just banging his head against the books, trying to study this. Dude.
roll the 21 to assist.
You were oh yeah, I
Oh,
guess.
the-
Oh, well, that
because
makes
it's
it
a
a 19. Check. There's a bonus to this one. Oh, there it is. There is an additional +2 bonus from the books themselves. Bring it to 21. Oh, there's a pass, Heimlich. Roll a d8. Add your intelligence modifier.
Oh, thank God.
Alright, so you finally stumble across some of Lao's dream notes that refer to 3 books: Festival of the Snake, The Forgotten Servants, and The Illusion of the Weeping Ones. You see that this green idol of a water lizard, referred to as the Mad Poet's Gift, the lizard referenced is no mere animal. It is a representation of Bokrug, one of the unimaginably powerful Great Ones. Among the journal, you find a horrid treatise collating rumors of the Great Old Ones asserts that Bokrug lives in a vast, unnamed lake in the Dreamlands. A race of alien creatures founded the city of Ib on the shores of the lake and worshipped Bukrug there. An idol of green stone was central to their rites. That double session of research will bring you guys to A.
Sleep. And another fortitude. Will save, right?
Well, did you want to go fight that thing tonight?
Suppose it wouldn't hurt.
Yeah, might.
Oh, yes, it could, but
Potentially. But in a dream sense, not a, you know. I vote yes for me. Why not?
yeah, I just think it's something we need to tackle sooner than later. You know?
I'm more than happy. Beside my apprehension, I am agreeing to the plan.
Well, I guess that settles it. Let us leave.
Are you returning to the Lost Caravanserai?
Mhm.
Yes, to go fight that Genet.
Alright, so you, all four of you going?
Mm-hmm.
And you
Yep.
assemble in the cabin and begin the dream ritual, passing the
He is a
staircase
genie, isn't
around.
he?
And, no, he wasn't a genie, no.
No.
You begin passing the staircase around and beginning the original ritual incantation that takes you to the Lost Desert Caravanserai. You drop the staircase and the aperture opens up and you descend down into darkness. You awaken out in the desert, but unlike usual, it is not the middle of a burning hot day. It is nighttime. And as you look towards the caravanserai, you see that the large moon of the Dreamlands is providing a dim illumination of the desert. And you can see the flickering of lanterns over at the caravanserai. And we'll pick it up next week.
Ooh.
Oh, shit.
Ooh.
Shit.
Oh, I
Okay.
can't help but feel like we've just done fucked up super hard, boys.
Well, if worst comes to worst, we just need to click our heels.
Yeah.
No,
Look,
we could,
honestly.